Good evening and welcome to Car Bollocks. And today you join me in a Secma Qpod 340 Sport. Now, as some of you might remember from the mid-noughties, these were sold by Noel Edmonds. That's right, Noel Edmonds of Brickley Bottom. So, what can we say about this? Well, it's got a little 340cc engine, single cylinder, and it has a windscreen. This one has a rollover hoop. It also has doors as well, which are all optional. However, I've taken the doors off today. However, what I can say about these is they are bloody good fun. Yes, they don't accelerate very quickly. Yes, it feels like you're going to die at least 10 times every time you go around a corner, but it's a hell of a good quad. So this is my Qpod, and I have been wanting one for several years now. I picked this one up last year from Western Supermare. She had a few issues which I didn't know about at the time. As ever, people sell them and go, it's a good runner. Well, yeah, this one started to be a good runner, but it's developed some little issues because of lack of servicing, of which I have virtually done now. So I'll tell a funny story. She had no spark earlier on because the cutout relay was so gunched up, probably because I was driving it through a beach. However, well, I say beach, I was sort of, salty water. Anyway, so I gave it a service earlier, well, partly service. I put a new plug in, and normally she's quite slow at taking off, and unfortunately I drove straight into a wall. Oh God, this thing vibrates so much that my phone is trying to make its way out of the vehicle. Let's not lose that. So Secma is a small French company which have built over the years quite a few different vehicles, of which I own 3 of them. So over the course of the coming weeks, you will no doubt see all of these. Whoa, we're going a bit fast for a corner here. Jesus. Right. That's lack of concentrating and talking. So this is one of the smallest ones they do. They did do a 50, which was a 3-wheeler, and then they have done a non-small version, and then become the small version. As I said, this is a bit more of a fixer-upper. However, fixing it, I am. It needs a new paintwork. It needs the yellow panels and paintwork doing, and generally another good service. Engine oil change. Anything to do with the new air filters getting a bit crappy. As I said, I've done the plug, which means it's now a lot more performant than it was. Generally, she's a happy little bug. Performance-wise, she'll do 55 on a good day on the straight. Going up hills and things, 10, 15 miles per hour. She doesn't have much in the way of horsepower. In fact, I'm not sure how many, and I will put that on the screen. The engine is a little Lombardini, which, excuse the pronunciation for any Italians out there. They have been able to bought out of Cola, so I think they're a little almost a gardening machinery type engine these days. As you can hear, it's got an interesting exhaust exhaust note, because the original exhaust was one of the things that fell apart last year when I was on a charity motorcycle run. So she now has a little, now I think it's a little 125 Triumph exhaust that can reserve. So it sounds a lot more throaty than it actually is, but it's a good little vehicle, should we say. Hopefully you can hear me a little bit better now. Unfortunately, it is noisy. Thus the ear defenders, because it's bloody noisy. However, on a lovely sunny evening like this, driving around village, yeah, can't ask for anything better. Almost cocked a wheel there going around that corner. Crack on. Hope to review this again a little bit better in the future and maybe get it on a little challenge, but we'll see. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you again soon. Oh, by the way, it has a reverse gear. Ciao for now.